Hello everyone, welcome to PSIR Internet Plus channel. This is me, Sayyid Shujatullah, your educator. Today we'll be talking about ASEAN Summit. The pronunciation of it, ASEAN, is done in order to make you understand that it is not an Asian Summit. If it is an Asian Summit, I would have told that India, China, Russia are also playing a very greater role and also being a part of it, and it would have been there in the news time and again, just like how the BRICS and SARCs are there. But this is not a Asian summit, this is the ASEAN summit, which includes the 10 Southeast Asian nations as a regional bloc. I hope this is all clear to you. So how do we call it as this particular bloc as ASEAN summit? Now the question here is who all are attending. First of all, the 10 nations of Asians are anyhow there except Myanmar. Myanmar is not coming. Why it is not coming, what are the problems over there, I will tell you in the detailed lecture. But at this point of time, you remember that under the ASEAN Summit, Myanmar leaders are not attending it. So whenever the ASEAN Summit happens, it's not just the 10 members will be coming. Along with that, we also have East Asian nations will also come. So India is also invited, China is also invited, Russia is also invited. Then we also have some other nations which are what Latin America. Brazilian president is coming, South Africa president is coming, we're having US Donald Trump is coming, Australian, Japan, everyone is also coming. So basically whenever this particular Asian meeting happen, you will have Asian nations plus East Asian nations are also part of it. This point you have to remember. And more so ever, who else are attending means Prime Minister Modiji is virtually attending the summit. He is not physically going there. The answer here is very simple. Donald Trump and Mr. Modi are not on the good terms with regard to tariff. Okay, so we are showing our narazgi, okay, with respect to the beloved Donald Trump, that he has increased so much tariff on our Indian products, so our exporters are getting harmed, and the effect of that has also been seen in many of the sectors too. So that's why Prime Minister Modi just want to avoid the confrontation with Mr. Trump. Then shaking hands and laughing with him does not seems to be so right. Okay, in the juncture where the Trump has put a lot of sanctions on us, asking us not to buy oil from Russia, asking us not to use the Chabahar port, asking us what I say is that pay higher prices, higher taxes on our exports to USA. So in this critical juncture, so it's a very good decision that Prime Minister Modi is not confronting the Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump has to go there because he is a peace man of the world or not. In my shorts I have told you, he's a peace man of the world. He now today went to make peace between what? Thailand and Cambodia's border disputes. And according to the experts and according to his own self-consciousness, he has already stopped Operation Sindoor, which we have disowned the statement. But he was person responsible for the Gaza peace plan. That is very true. And he went to the Thailand and Cambodia and asking them also to stop the war. So in 8 out of 3 words, he was successful and he was able to make the peace. That's why he is a peace man of our world. Just like Spider-Man, Iron Man, we got a peace man here. Right. So as I've told you that who all are attending, I've told you that Asian all 10 nations except Myanmar, East Asian nations are attending. Then other nations which are also Latin American, Brazilian president, South Africa, USA, Japan, they are also attending. Plus heads of IMF, World Bank, International Labour Organization, all of them are also attending. And one important sports organization is there, which is also taking part in this particular summit, which is our FIFA Federation. They are also into it because maybe they will be thinking that how things are going on there. Can we host the FIFA World Cup in South Asian nations, especially in Malaysia and Indonesia? Can they do it? So that possibilities and feasibilities, the heads are actually doing their do's and don'ts over that. So all of these are being a part of Asian Summit. Okay, now let us talk about some important features, some important facts with regard to this Asian Regional Organization. Now when we come to the very factual things with regard to the Asian Regional Organization, first of all, the full form stands at Association of Southeast Asian Nations. It was founded in the year 1967. This summit is of 47th session of Asian. Asian summits are held once in 2 years, not every year. Remember this point. So what we have learned today, we have learned the full form, which is nothing but Association of Southeast Asian Nation. We have also learned when it was formed 1967, and we have also learned this is the 47th session. Remember this point. Then 10 nations are part of it, including Myanmar, but Myanmar is not coming, but they are a part of the ASEAN only. Another important member this year, new induction, new membership is giving to East Timor. East Timor has gained independence from Malaysia here. Just imagine a point here. Even today, the nations are getting independence and they are so jovial and happy. Imagine the celebrations in them and the joyfulness in them. They have got independence from, not from Malaysia. I was like little bit mistaken. It is Indonesia. Remember this point here. Now, the total ASEAN 10 nations, the population of them is 678 million people. Okay, and the total economic size of the ASEAN is 3.9 trillion. Remember this point. All 10 nations economic size is almost equal to what? India's economic size. So one country as a India, the superpower and the emerging power of the world, is having 3.1 or 2 trillion, which are very close to its economy. So we should be very proud of this. Okay. Then the important point here is the theme of the ASEAN. The theme of the ASEAN is sustainability, inclusivity, and addressing the regional challenges. Regional challenges are nothing but Thailand and Cambodia war is going on. In Myanmar, civil unrest is going on. Civil unrest is nothing but civilians, like people are only revolting against their own government. That we have also seen in what? Nepal crisis. Okay. So inclusivity, sustainability, and addressing regional challenges. These are the important areas of theme that we are going to discuss in the ASEAN Summit. And the motto of this complete block, is to promote peace. Means there should be very good order among the 10 nations. There should not be uprisings and civilian unrest. There should not be undemocratic ways of governing the nations. Okay, so that is what is called as peace. Then economy, all of them should have what? Very low tariffs on the each other products or among other products. Okay, like that. So economy need to be promoted, and collaborations with regard to space, collaborations with regard to technological collaborations, with regard to cyber collaborations, with regard to defense collaboration, with regard to surveillance collaboration, with regard to intelligence collaborations. All that collaborations they can forge and coordinate with each other in order to secure. In this ASEAN Summit, there are 3 important events that we have to look after. The first one is opening ceremony, which has been done very nicely. Second one is induction of East Timor into ASEAN, which becomes 11th member of this particular regional bloc. The third important event that we have to observe is the peace deal between Thailand and Cambodia, which will be facilitated by Malaysian Prime Minister Ibrahim and also the US President Mr. Trump. So let us now see. And the last one, which was a recent addition with regard to discussion in this particular ASEAN Summit, is with respect to Trump's tariffs, plus the discussion with regard to export of and the use and harnessing of rare earth elements. Okay. Now, if you see in the picture here, you would have understood that Peace Man is very much successful here. Why? Because the moment he put his leg in Malaysia, received by Prime Minister Ibrahim, and Thailand and Cambodia heads are shaking hands with each other, and a ceasefire has been signed. It means out of 8 wars, Mr. Trump has actually brokered 3 wars. Now we are having 5 more wars are there, which the Trump has to actually do the peace between them. And the most importantly, he has to brokerage the deal between Russia and Ukraine. That would be on the last of its agenda, because Russia is a tough nut to crack. He cannot offer trade deals there. That's like how he has offered in Thailand and Cambodia a ceasefire. He said to Thailand that I'll give you this much of trade. He said to Cambodia, I'll give you this much of trade, this much of investment. Okay, they were lured by the money, but I don't think so that Russia will be lured by the money. So that's why it was going to be a biggest task for the President Trump in order to make a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. I'll give you more details with regard to the outcome and significance and how it impacts India and how it is significant to the India with regard to ASEAN Summit We'll get into more details at this point of time. Please remember this as a GK or a very informative video. The next thing is very important for the examination whenever the Asian blocks and regional blocks are given in our syllabus. So make sure that you don't skip any of it and try to understand the geopolitics in a very better manner. And this is signing off, Sayed Shujatullah. Stay tuned for more current affairs and update. Take care.